All right, let's jump right into this explainer. If you've been watching the business landscape lately, you already know that simply having a great product, yeah, it's just not enough anymore. Today, we're popping the hood to look directly at the actual mechanics of digital growth. We are going to see exactly how an interconnected strategy, what we call the complete digital package, becomes a literal 24/7 lead generating engine for your small or medium enterprise. So let's kick things off with a pretty critical question. Is your business actually capturing the attention of modern buyers? I mean, are you visible where it truly matters? Think about it. Today, consumers are pulling out their phones, scrolling social media, and firing off search queries long before they ever decide to buy something. If your SME isn't popping up in those exact crucial moments, you aren't just missing out on some vague concept of visibility, you are literally handing over warm sales opportunities and customer trust straight to your competitors. To really put the stakes into perspective, just look at this massive number, 5 billion. That is over 5 billion internet and social media users globally. Let that sink in. This isn't some passing fad. It is a total permanent shift in how humans behave. Mobile phones are practically everywhere, which means buying things online is easier and more accessible than it has ever been in history. The modern marketplace isn't a brick-and-mortar store anymore. It lives right inside the pockets of your target audience. Here is our quick roadmap for today's explainer. We'll cover 1. The digital imperative, 2. Overcoming SME challenges, 3. The complete digital package, 4. Boosting sales and leads, 5. Expanding through export, and finally, 6. Expert guidance and implementation. All right, moving right along to sections 1 and 2, the digital imperative and overcoming SME challenges. You know, there is this incredibly stark contrast between the old way of doing things and the new digital reality. Traditional marketing, stuff like newspaper ads, billboards, TV commercials, is crazy expensive. And honestly, it's notoriously hard to measure. It's basically a spray and pray approach. You throw your message out to a broad audience and just hope someone bites. Digital marketing, on the flip side, is a total game changer. It lets you zero in on specific buyers based on their habits, location, and interests. It's wildly cost-effective, and the best part is, you know exactly what every single dollar is bringing back to your bottom line. That is measurable ROI right there.
But look, I get it. Adapting to this isn't always easy. A lot of SMEs really struggle because they hit these massive resource roadblocks. We're talking about a lack of in-house expertise, not having enough manpower, incredibly tight budgets, and just inadequate technical know-how. And let's be real, it is completely daunting to try and run your actual company while simultaneously trying to crack the code on search engine algorithms and targeted social media ads.
Which brings us to section 3, the complete digital package. So here is the absolutely crucial takeaway. A complete digital package is not just throwing up an occasional Facebook post when you have a free minute. No, it is an integrated, interconnected engine managed by pros. It pulls together search engine optimization, social media, and paid ads into one cohesive framework. Instead of scattered, random efforts, all these elements work perfectly together to boost your visibility, directly generate warm leads, and drive long-term business growth, all while you get to focus on what you do best, running your business. Now, let's get to the really fun part, section 4, boosting sales and leads. If we really want to talk about direct sales and lead generation, we have to talk about Google Ads. This paid platform is an absolute powerhouse. Why? Because it places your business right in front of customers who are actively searching for exactly what you sell. When someone opens Google and types in a service you offer, they aren't just casually browsing. They want a solution, and they want it right now. Google Ads puts you right at the top of those search results, literally capturing active searchers and turning them into immediate leads. And it's not just one thing. There's a whole suite of highly targeted services inside that platform that let an SME punch way above its weight class on a totally manageable budget. You've got search ads for text, display and video ads to build up your brand on YouTube, plus shopping ads if you do e-commerce. But the real magic? Remarketing campaigns and conversion tracking. Remarketing lets you loop back to people who visited your site but didn't quite pull the trigger, and conversion tracking ensures you know precisely which ad actually generated a sale. The ultimate advantage here is simple, but man, is it powerful. You are targeting users who already have direct purchase intent. Think about it. Traditional marketing interrupts people who probably couldn't care less. But optimized search strategies, they capture the people who are already standing there holding their wallets, ready to make a decision. That is exactly how you fundamentally accelerate your entire sales cycle. Let's look at how all this builds into a perfectly seamless journey. It's like a well-oiled machine moving a single lead from total stranger to loyal customer. First, they discover your professional website organically through SEO. Boom, step one. Then, they get engaged by your consistent social media content. Later, when they're finally ready to buy, a highly targeted Google ad catches their search intent and converts them into a paying customer. And finally, you retain them through direct WhatsApp support or an email newsletter. It is a brilliant, closed-loop ecosystem completely designed to generate revenue. And speaking of retention, tools like WhatsApp and email marketing are absolutely essential slices of this pie. They are how you directly nurture those relationships. Especially for B2B businesses, direct communication is pure gold. WhatsApp campaigns give you instant customer service, order updates, and promotions with open rates that are off the charts. Pair that with flawless content marketing and online reputation management, and you're turning one-time buyers into loyal, repeat clients. All right, moving on to Section 5, expanding through export. Now, digital marketing is also a huge bridge to the global market. It creates equal opportunities for specific local export sectors to attract foreign buyers and global partners. Whether you're dealing in garments and textiles, leather products, jute goods, agro products, pharmaceuticals, or ICT services, having a strong digital presence means you can showcase your catalog to a buyer in Europe or North America without ever leaving your desk. It totally levels the playing field for local SMEs. Which brings us to our final stop, Section 6, expert guidance and implementation. Of course, implementing all of this effectively requires some serious seasoned expertise. Take, for instance, the 18-plus years of experience brought to the table by M. Joinal Abdin. As the founder and CEO of Trade and Investment Bangladesh, his track record includes over 150 delivered projects. You see, successful implementation isn't just about knowing which buttons to click on a digital tool. It requires a deep, real-world understanding of trade, economic policy, and hands-on business consulting. His specific skill set is this incredible blend of high-level economic policy insight and gritty, hands-on digital strategy. Just look at this powerful combination. 90% expertise in digital marketing right alongside 90% in buyer-seller matchmaking and 85% in export market selection. A generic, run-of-the-mill marketing agency usually won't cut it for a growing SME. You need experts who genuinely understand market access and B2B matchmaking on a fundamental level. So, to solve those exact manpower and budget hurdles we talked about earlier, TNIB actually bundles all these essential services into one very affordable monthly SME package. From Facebook and Google Ads management and SEO, all the way to WhatsApp campaigns, branding, and online reputation management, the whole shebang is covered. An SME doesn't need to go out and hire a separate web developer, graphic designer, and ad manager. It's one cohesive, unified strategy managed under one roof, designed specifically to do one thing: generate leads and scale your growth. I love this quote from the source material because it absolutely hits the nail on the head. Digital transformation is no longer the future, it is the present reality. It is so true. The digital economy is expanding at breakneck speed. Businesses that try to ignore this integrated approach, well, they're simply going to lose their market relevance to the competitors who do embrace it. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought about the future trajectory of your own business. The tools to boost your sales, find active buyers, and expand globally are sitting right in front of you, and their results are highly measurable. The complete digital package is the engine. So the real question is, will your SME harness the digital reality today or be left behind it by it tomorrow? Think about how you can start integrating these strategies into your operations this very week. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.